In this video, we're going to look at how to calculate the average atomic mass of an atom. So what we're going to be concerned with is the different isotopes of an atom and the percent abundance for which those different isotopes exist. All right, so we actually have a bit of a formula here that we can use to calculate. First, we'll look at the formula, then we'll look at the question itself. So if we want to find the average mass of an atom, what we're going to do is we're going to take the first mass given, we're going to multiply it by the abundance. So that little 1 here just represents the percentage of abundance. Then we're going to add that to our second mass and our second abundance, and we're going to keep going. If there were, say, 5 different masses, we do 5 different steps and add them all together. All right, so here's kind of the typical question. We've got carbon, and we've got 2 isotopes. We've got carbon 12, and we've got carbon 13, and each have their abundances indicated in the question. So let's get our formula back up here, and we're only going to have to do this one twice. So our first mass is going to be this 12 here, so we'll put that in the first bracket, and our second number is going to be this percentage isotope. I'm actually going to leave it as a percentage right now. Most of the time you'll see this number converted right away, but we're going to leave it and we'll do a conversion at the end. So what we're going to do is multiply those two numbers together and add them to the mass of our second isotope, which is going to be 13, and our second abundance, which is 1.11. If you want to get out a calculator now and pause the video, that's fine. Or you can trust my mathematics that when you take 12 and multiply it by 98.89%, you get the value. And if we take 13 and multiply it by 1.11%, we should get about that. Now consider there are percentages on both those numbers, and we'll deal with that in a second. We'll add those together, we get this value. Now, like I said, there's technically a percentage on this number because we never got rid of the percent to start with. So in mathematics, if you want to put something in a percentage, you multiply it by 100%. In this case, we want to get rid of it, so we'll do the opposite. We're going to divide by 100%. And when you do that, all you're really going to do is move the decimal point, and you should end up with that value. So that is the average mass of a carbon atom. It doesn't have a unit on it. If you go to the periodic table, you'll notice that that is the exact mass of this carbon atoms. And all this means is that it doesn't mean any carbon atom actually weighs 12.0111. All it means is that's the average mass. So carbon atoms are either going to weigh 12 or 13. Most of them are carbon 12, so that's why our average value is going to be closer to the number 12.